Both France and Belgium were teams that caused upsets at Rio 2024 this year. Note in a positive way. The draw made everyone who watched surprised as they entirely in the round of 16, and Belgium finished the group stage in second place despite being highly rated. This inadvertently caused the two teams to meet early, and also created one of the toughest early matches in basketball history. Because if they defeat each other, there are still Germany, Spain, or Portugal waiting for them on the road to the final of Euro 2024. As the defending champions of the 2022 World Cup, France is clearly one of the favorite teams to win the tournament. However, what impressed people the most with them after the group stage was probably the stories surrounding the mask, Kylian Mbappé. France has started with a win against Austria, which later people thought was due to luck. After that, they had two disappointing draws in a row against the Netherlands and Poland. Especially the draw against Lewandowski and his teammates was considered even more disappointing as the team was eliminated early. After losing both of their first two matches, scoring only 2 goals in the group stage was a big minus for the team led by Didier Deschamps. It also came from a situation where Maximilien Weber scored an own goal and a penalty from Kylian Mbappé. Although this goal helped the French superstar officially open his account at the Euros. On the positive side, France only conceded 1 goal in the group stage. This achievement is only behind Spain as they kept a clean sheet in the group considered the group of death. It can be said that in this aspect France showed their solidity despite having to endure up to 70 shots. The only goal they conceded also came from the penalties. However, this was also the reason why France drew 3 out of their last 4 matches. And coincidentally, a tight-knit French defense will meet a Belgium that is having problems scoring. They have failed to score in 2 out of 3 matches in Group E, group that the Red Devils were predicted to easily to, when they only had to face Slovakia, Romania and Ukraine. Yet for the first time we witnessed all 4 teams finish with the same number of points, and Belgium, due to a worse goal difference, had to settle for second place. It seemed like the 2-0 win against Romania could help Dominic Tedesco's side find their form again, but they ended the group stage with a goalless draw against Ukraine. No different from the French team, Belgium completed 3 matches group stage when only scoring 2 goals and receive an unfortunate loss. French striker Mbappé was able to open an account at Euro. Then on the Belgian side, Romelu Lukaku again proved less charming when being denied from the goal-winning event. He hit the net 3 times. Opponent Belgium themselves before the tournament had a pretty good run with a series of 15 unbeaten matches, but the loss to Slovakia made them have a nearly encounter with France. This can be considered the derby match because both countries are located next to each other on the map of Europe. Despite being in unstable form, the World Cup runners-up still declared, "We are not afraid. We can hurt anyone." Knowing that their opponent is Liber in return for the sincerity of his team, central defender William Saliba also replied, "If they are not afraid of us, the better for them. We will do everything we can to win. I'm sure that they will not be happy playing with us." To be fair, Belgium has the right to be confident in this match. This is the 3rd consecutive time they have entered their name in the round of 16 at the Euro. And the team nicknamed the Red Devils have won all 4 recent matches in this round when they reached the major tournaments since their defeat at the World Cup 2002. However, there is a noteworthy detail that could detract from the appeal of the two sides is the ability to convert opportunities. Both only did better than each team only scored 1 goal in the group stage throughout this year's Euro. Both have a conversion rate at 4.2%, scoring 2 goals. Conversion at 4.2 minutes, scored 2 goals after 48 shots. In fact, the Belgians only scored 3 goals in 6 matches in the last 2 major tournaments, World Cup 2022 and Euro 2024. The Red Devils have a conversion rate of 3.6% after a total of 83 shots. In terms of expected goals, they reached -615 when only scoring 3 goals. Then, the total. The expected number of goals is 9.15, while for France, this is the tournament they own in the squad of 3 players who scored. The best goal scorer of all time of the team, Kylian Mbappé, Antoine Griezmann, and Olivier Giroud. This will be the clash 76th between France and Belgium in all competitions. Predestined relationship if you know that both are each other's most frequent opponents. For France, they met Belgium many times, twice as many as Italy or Switzerland, the second most played team by Liber. Meanwhile, Only the Netherlands are the Red Devils who have met more than France. Lepel won all 4 matches against Belgium. At major international tournaments or the World Cup and Euros, scored 13 goals and only conceded 3 goals. The most memorable is definitely the 1-0 defeat in the semi-finals of the 28 World Cup, the tournament that France was crowned champion. And if in their only previous encounter at the Euros, which took place 40 years ago, France won 5-0 in the group stage of Euro 1984, thanks to a hat-trick from Platini and goals from Alain Giresse and Luis Fernandez. Coincidentally, this was also the tournament where none. Let's take a look at the expected lineups of both teams. On the French side, Kylian Mbappé will still lead the attack after playing the full 90 minutes against Ireland, after his nose injury day. Emma Canal will have his strongest squad available for the final match of the group stage. Coach Didier Deschamps has also surprised many by leaving Antoine Griezmann on the bench. However, the Atletico Madrid forward is still expected to return to the starting lineup when Deschamps uses a 4-2-3-1 formation compared to the match against the Netherlands. It is likely that Kingsley Coman will be the one to make way, as Adrien Rabiot can provide more balance. If placed on the left, the remaining positions in the attack will still be Ousmane Dembele, alongside the central midfield pair of Aurélien Tchouameni and Eduardo Camavinga, who has made an impressive comeback with 2 consecutive Man of the Match award. The back 4, consisting of Theo Hernandez, Ibrahima Konate, Upamecano and Jules Koundé, will still be trusted to protect the goal of Mike Maignan on the other side. The Belgian team will not have the services of Jan Vertonghen and Thomas Meunier due to their respective injuries. However, Romelu Lukaku will return after his suspension and is expected to replace Leandro Trossard, who has not been performing well. Their remaining hopes in attack still dependent 2 big stars Lukaku and Kevin De Bruyne alongside the unpredictable Jeremy Doku. The central midfield pairing remains Youri Tielemans and Amadou Onana. The defense will remain unchanged with Koen Casteels in goal. The back 4 will still be the same players who started together in the previous match. Jan Vertonghen, Wout Faes and Timothy Castaignan. Wout Faes needs to be more cautious as the defender has already received a yellow card. Before the match, the Belgian Football Federation apologized after a video was posted on social media, showing midfielder Amadou Onana saying that he would kick French captain Kylian Mbappé. In the video, actor Pablo Andrés asked who would kick Mbappé. In the shins, Everton midfielder Onanathan replied, Onana. This prompted an apology from the Belgian team spokesperson Stefan van Loop before the team's press conference. The video was intended to be humorous but was later posted online. We would like to apologize to anyone we may have offended with this. Meanwhile, Kylian Mbappé, after suffering a nose injury and having to play with a mask, shared his feelings. I didn't think it would be like this, but playing with a mask is really horrible. Really hard to BR. But I still have to thank them. Thanks to them. Ask in front to be able to continue the exam fight. It limits your vision and sweat gets clogged, so you have to take it off, out to let it flow to best prepare for this match. Coach seems to have let the students practice a lot. Penalty shootout, he said in press conference. We have to prepare for penalty shootout. We have information about the opponent, and we also know information about the opponent. We also know who their opponent is. We're at a new stage of the tournament, a competition in a joke. Now competition in a joke now. No more second chances or passing qualifying. Ground or going home. The confidence of the French team is also shown in the fact that they are highly regarded by the Opta supercomputer, with ability to pass the round of 16 in 10,000 simulations. For the match, LPL had 149.6 in 90 minutes, while this number for Belgium is 22.6, which means they have more than 50% chance to drag it into the extra time. Regarding the ability to be crowned at the tournament, after not having a good performance at the group stage, as well as having to fall into the branch of the god, Pass still has a rate of sitting at 133.4 pH. But this is the number that has decreased quite a lot compared to 19 pH before the tournament took place, through which left from the candidate number 2 is dropped to 4th. However, they are still higher than Belgium, the team only rated as capable of lifting the silver cup at the rate of 2.3 pH. Confrontation between France and Belgium will take place tonight at the city of Lendorf on the Merriam-Field Spy Arena. This is an opportunity for one of the two teams to regain their honor with a disappointing performance in the round of 16.